Testing. Hello, this is something that I have mentioned in a tutorial which I would like to try for quite a long time. Is that there is some kind of YouTube video that I could put online as a mean for you to do revision for what we have covered in tutorials. Now, given this situation, the university asked us to switch to online teaching. That's why I'm using this tutorial for some kind of technology demonstration also. So let us move to something that we have mentioned in our tutorial 1 for our first eBusiness tutorial. Now let me switch to the desktop screen. Now we have provided everything on Canvas, and this recording is actually taken right after the Lunar New Year break. And given the current situation, we have some updates to the course schedule. We have version 2 here, and also we have the group project version 2 here. So please, in case you have already read something related to our course schedule and group project, please download the update file, and I will soon talk about it in this live stream. Now we have also made some announcement related to something happening. As I have mentioned, we have updated course schedule, we have updated the group project requirement, and also we have put all your groupings under people. So student, please go to check if the project groups are correct, whether my entries is correct or not. And for those who don't have a group yet, after this live streaming experiment, I will put you into groups and I will contact you individually through email. So what are the updates we have? Let me open this course schedule. So originally we have some kind of course revision, and then we have removed it, and week 3 is cancelled, and we have moved all these lessons, tutorial and lecture forward by 1 week. So your group project will due in week 7, and we will have an announcement for individual assignment in group 8. Individual assignment due date is postponed, and you will continue to move on for your final group report. Now given the current situation, we will use live streaming for your tutorial. So I am updating the tutorial for week 4, week 5, and week 6 accordingly. I'm switching to another software which you don't need to come to campus, and you can still access some kind of data analysis tool. So this is the update for the course schedule, and according to some changes to the due dates and deadlines, I have also updated this group project. Now this is version 2. Deadlines, these important days are updated, so please have a look. Requirements are all the same. So given the current situation, I'm not sure in week 7 or week 8 whether you could come back to campus given the current situation. I'm quite optimistic that you can, but in case we cannot, in the presentation for week we will use an online mode, just like some live streaming that you can see now. Okay, so in case you have any questions that you would like to ask me for this live stream, feel free to type something in the future in this live chat. Now this tutorial serves as an experiment and as a technology demonstrator. So let us move on to tutorial 1, I will summarize what I have mentioned in tutorial 1 and give you a brief summary for you to do, well, have an insight of what we have covered. Now, before we begin, Tanya is teaching the lecture and the tutorial on Wednesday. I will be taking a tutorial for Monday and Tuesday. Just in case you would like to contact me, this is my email and also this is my office. And given this current situation, most likely you will not come back to the campus. So, in addition to so for this course schedule here, I have a walk-in consultation right after each lecture. Now, in case you are not in campus after this time slot, feel free to contact me through WhatsApp. We could have some live chat or video conference using WhatsApp or using Skype for this time slot. I will be in my office, but don't suddenly pop up and then give me a call. Text me a message first. Sometimes you need to queue up because another student is well, we are having a chat at that particular moment. So let me move on to tutorial 1. Now, something we have mentioned in tutorial 1 is an introduction of what is meant by data-driven e-business. Now, we have used some kind of a phenomenon called emergence in the natural environment to talk about, well, why do we need to study data? Why not individual human being? Why not individual business activity? But we need to collectively study a lot of data from all the sources and come up with a solution. Because small thing, well, the interaction with small things can cause something that becomes very big. And this is something called emergence in the natural environment. Now, moving forward to what we call business environment, in the tutorial I have given you 4 examples. So for the first example is that you can go into your iPhone, look at the privacy setting, look at what is mentioned here in this particular analytics and advertising setting. So every day you have generated a lot of data, and these data will be sent to the phone manufacturer for some kind of data analysis. Study how are you going to use your phone, and hopefully they will improve their products accordingly. Now, another example is that Google Map. If you use Google Map, you can have some kind of real-time traffic condition, and also you can have a look of in a particular shop or in a particular shopping mall, how crowded it is for each particular weekday. Now, Google do not need to hire somebody to do it. Actually, when you are carrying a cell phone with their apps installed, these data are generated automatically. Just like they can have a simple they can have some kind of data like how many people are carrying a cell phone into this shopping mall at which particular moment. And according to statistics, they can generate some kind of the number of people visiting this place at which particular moment and comparing to the usual situation. The same for these road congestion, when they can sense a number of cell phones that are moving towards the same direction with a similar speed. They can have a reasonable guess that this road is actually, well, traffic congested. Now, the third one is unique pricing in Japan. So nowadays, cell phone can do weather forecast for 10 days. Imagine that a clothing manufacturer, a clothing shop in Japan, a fashion shop in Japan, they could price their clothing according to the weather in that particular city. Say, for example, if weather is changing, if weather is cold, if temperature is dropping, then I will try to sell my clothing at its original price. But if weather is getting warm, then I can make a business decision that I can give a discount to warm clothing to winter clothing if the temperature is climbing up. So this is some kind of technique that some business decision that you can make according to data available. And finally, I would suggest you to have a look of these two YouTube that I have provided. Some Japanese chain company, they are collecting data, and how are they going to apply to serve their customer better? What are they doing at this current moment? Now, these are 4 examples that I have covered in the tutorial. And let me move on to have a brief overview of what you are going to do for your group project. Now, our tutorial and our group project is divided into 2 parts. The first half of the semester, we talk about problem identification using data analysis. We'll give you some data so that you try to tell me what kind of problem you have identified for this particular company. And the second half of the semester is that after you have identified some, business problem, in this case, what kind of e-business solution are you proposing to address the problem that you have identified? Now, this is something that we have covered in tutorial 1, and I would like to ask you to have a look of these updated deadlines. So the projects at this moment when this video was taken, you have already completed the poster. For those students who are not in any group, I will assign you accordingly, but please give me some time. I'm still testing some live streaming technology, so I'm borrowing some kind of game streaming technology, and also I have another project working on in the department which also requires some kind of live streaming. So you have no idea when these technology will become handy, but suddenly the campus asks us to do so. Well, here it is. Now, later on, we will show you how to understand a business. We'll give you a data set and teach you some kind of data analysis technique, so that in week 4, week 5, and week 6, you can do some kind of data analysis for the data set that we have given to you, which is related to a fashion company. Okay, and this is what I need to mention about this group project at this particular moment. Now, I'm still testing some kind of live stream, so hopefully you will soon see tutorial 2. I will also give a brief summary, and when all these things are ready, in week 4, we will do it for the real lesson in real time. So it is very lucky that I can still come to the campus, but in case you are watching this at home, the teaching team, me and Tanya, would like to say Happy New Year to you, and stay healthy and stay safe. And just in case you need to ask me any questions, feel free to send me a message or send me an email. I will try to reply you as soon as possible. So at this moment, stay safe and thank you for watching. Bye bye.